You folks who encouraged me, and there were many of you who encouraged me to go to my local mosque on Friday, very wise. I think you actually knew I would take the Shahada and become a Muslim if I went, and you were right. And I am grateful, very, very grateful. But I sat outside because I didn't want to go in. I waited till someone showed up, and it was a young fellow, and he greeted me, Assalamu alaikum, and I said, hi, I'm brand new. Please understand, I am as ignorant as I was before I took the Shahada, except now I feel that much more complete. He said, we're just going to watch. He said, well, I'm just going to watch. And then a fellow got up there and started speaking. But as he was speaking, the room became more full and more full. And men, just men.
After receiving much advice to learn about Islam, this wise elderly man initially intended only to visit the mosque to observe the Friday prayer. He admitted that he was not yet ready to embrace Islam. However, after experiencing the peaceful atmosphere of worship and interacting with the congregation, his faith became firm, and he decided to embrace Islam.
So all of the men are in the room, and they're prostrating. But as that was happening, I felt emotion just rising up, and there were a couple times that I had to actually wipe some tears away. It was very emotional for me, again, not knowing what was going on. And when it was through, the older gentleman introduced me to the fellow who was doing the speaking. Then I said, with all respect, sir, I said, I really need to get back home. He said, sure. We exchanged phone numbers and prepared for the next time we would get together. My pride is keeping me from doing it. I said, I'm so ignorant of everything, My ignorance is just abounding. And he didn't pressure me. He said, okay. And then I thought, no, Allah would not have brought me through all of this for me to turn away. If I let that fester, I was afraid I was going to lose something. So I tapped the old fella on his leg and I said, let's do this. So today, I am a Muslim. But according to you folks, a lot of you folks, I've been a Muslim all along. So thank you.